I need to make sure I'm not misunderstood. And I have to really be careful about how I do that while not backing down on my messaging, while still championing the things I champion, still believing in myself, but making sure I'm not misunderstood. And although I think on the internet I am...
That's incredibly difficult now. And it makes the conversation disingenuous. Tristan said that before he came on my stream last week. He was trying to see my questions beforehand and trying to think past it. And I even saw it, the conversation we had on stream is completely different from a conversation that we have one-on-one. Because not only is he answering my question, but he's thinking about the millions and millions of people that are going to hear every single word he says and are waiting to twist it and turn it against him. So he can't fully just answer my questions as if we're just sitting talking. Millions, the world is listening right now. How do I navigate around that? It's a task that most people are never going to be equipped to handle. But the more you do it, the easier it gets.
One of the most respected orators that exist. I now need to once again improve myself and improve my skills.
Someone said Case had deleted the tweet.
Anybody being able to take me out of context. I might have to form a new way for sentences to be constructed.
Did he actually?
If that's what it takes. That's what I intend to do. Because with
I'll check later.
Comes absolutely not with great responsibility. And I do understand that. And I will blame myself for the fact that people have managed to do this to me, regardless of the fact that I did not want it to happen. So let me give a quick example of this. Before I continue, I want to say that I often speak to the absolute beauty of women. I have a very healthy relationship with my mother.
Right.
I have women around me who truly not only love me. I have very healthy relationships with females. I have no criminal charges for crimes against females. Nobody has come forward and accused me of sexual misconduct. Please understand, we'll go into the Romanian house raid shortly. But most people in my position of fame have had women come forward and say he raped me. I'm the most famous man on the planet. There's not a single female whose face you can name or whose face you can picture that's come forward and said I raped her.
Hey, trust me, they can if they want to, bro. It's called false accusations for a reason. They can if they want to. And guess what? The whole world will believe it. Literally the whole world will believe it, bro. I just tweeted something, bro. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my Twitter, what I just tweeted. Look. The way to save the world is to save its inhabitant with truth. But truth is being censored today, and its messengers are being banned. But those who are purporting lies are promoted and cheered. And we are living in a degenerate society with people with no independent thought. But yeah, people who purport lies are literally being cheered. So if a girl comes out today and says, oh, Andrew Tate raped me, guess what? The whole world will believe her because she's a woman. Believe all women, right? That's the society we live in now, nigga. Believe all fucking females.
Not a single female has come forward saying I hurt her. Not one. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
I didn't say the word.
Dumbest thing ever. And the fact that bots thought that this was actually violence are just really stupid.
I know.
And if you thought that this was actually...
Those are people...
Did you see the video? Tate beating up...
Those are people that haven't had sex before, bro. They don't know what rough sex feels like, bro. They've never had, like, BDSM rough sex, bro. That's why they're idiots, bro.
Why would someone record this if it was our word? They're not dumb enough to do that.
Exactly.
Why is she in lingerie? This is dominant and submissive. That's sex.
Exactly. She is literally wearing lingerie in the video, bro. She's wearing lingerie. How is that the R word?
Even believe in Twitter and talk to a girl. This is what girls like.
Exactly.
We're gonna clip that out of context. A lot of girls like that.
Bro, I'll say it too. A lot of girls like that, and I've had two girls too who have I know I probably shouldn't say this because my mom watches my videos sometimes, but I've had two girls who have asked me to have a R word kind of like role play with them. I'm telling you, it's from both races, a white girl and a black girl, bro. I'm telling you, bro, girls like it. they like that fantasy. A lot of girls have our word fantasy. I'm telling you, bro. So this is
A lot of girls want to be manhandled.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's the truth. If you really break it down, this is what a lot of girls. But if you say it in these words, if you say it clearly, people get offended because they think, I'm not property. You can't blindly explain it because so many bots are just going to take it out of context and they don't understand it. But that's the nature between men and women. Dominant and submissive.
Did I say listen?
Hello everyone.
Literally, she's wearing lingerie in the video.
Did you see that video of Tate hitting a girl? There you go, fucking idiot.
About me and my ex-boyfriend and Tate. Andrew is my great friend. What you guys saw in the video, it's just what we used to do.
I talk about how women are unique and special and they can do things that men can't do.
You know what they won't clip up? That part.
Exactly.
And they won't clip up the part when I say that a woman's role is just as important as a man's role when it comes to raising family and
Exactly.
existing in the world.
They won't say it.
A mother is just as important as a CEO.
Exactly.
They won't hear that.
They won't
They'll
hear it.
insist that I'm a misogynist, I'm problematic, toxic, incel, but they won't listen to the part where I'm saying a woman's role as a mother is just as important as being the boss of a company.
And still these clips are taken out of context. Let me give you an example. I absolutely not really love women. I have nothing
Exactly,
against women.
this
I believe
one,
women
bro.
are the most precious things on the planet. They create life. They should be protected. They should be provided for. I would never let a woman pay for a bill. I would never let a woman. If someone touched any of my women, I would stand up against 10 men by myself and risk my life to protect her. I believe that women are beautiful creatures.
And she's smiling right here.
Think that they're as emotionally calm as men
and
in
strong
stressful
as men.
situations. I don't think they can fight like a man can. And for the same reason, I would never drop my children in an all-male nursery.
I think
that's
it's
strange
weird.
and weird.
Exactly.
I would only drop them in an all-female nursery. Women
And they
do
didn't clip
certain
this
things,
part
and
up.
men do certain- Now,
They didn't clip it up.
I believe everything I said. I believe in protecting women. I believe in championing women. I believe in making sure that women are provided for. However, that video was made when I was far less famous. In light of the things I just said to you earlier in this video, I understand that now, as my fame grows, even though to me my message is very clear.
It's the
a
same.
man has certain roles in society, a woman has certain roles in society, and when we work as a team, when we love each other, society is better as a whole. I think that these views are not very controversial at all. I think they were mainstream only a few years ago. I don't think that they're controversial. Most of the people I meet in the world don't think they're controversial. The women I hang around with don't think they're controversial. Nobody on the street I've ever met thinks they're controversial. Everybody agrees with me. However, the way I'm saying it, the way I'm getting the message across, because I'm trying to be as energetic as possible, I understand that a small, tiny percentage of people might misunderstand. And that didn't matter when I didn't have any views. I didn't have any followers. But now I'm the most famous man in the world, I have to be a lot more careful with how I say it. But what's really worrying is this. That clip, I would like to think, even my biggest haters can agree, is a clip that is positive about women as a whole. Perhaps you may not like my tonality or the way I structured certain sentences, but as a whole, I'm saying positive things about women. At one point during that speech, I said women do certain things and men do certain things. That clip has been taken, that cut of my language, men do certain things, women do certain things. Somebody, I have no idea who, has made a TikTok where it says men do certain things, and it shows videos of me driving around in cars, spending money, and women do certain things, and it shows women cleaning. Women do certain things, and men do certain things. Somebody off their own back, somebody else has made that video. I didn't tell them to, I don't know who they are, I don't know what they're going to say. And no matter how positive my message about women, if the intention is to try and make me look bad, even with a clip like that, they found a way to make me look bad. That's the scary thing. That's why I've titled this video my final message. I don't know, even with my entire brain, I don't know with my...
Chad, are you laughing because KSI just deleted the tweet I was talking about? For reference, KSI tweeted, "Thank God Andrew Tate was banned," and it looks like he just deleted it. Was it during the stream? That's a little bit funny. Stick to your word, man. Thought you were just an entertainer.
With all of my genius intellect, if I can find a way for nothing to be used against me, it's extremely difficult. One line out of context has made me look bad, and millions millions of people saw that, and people didn't see the long format video, and they've deduced that I hate women and that women should only clean. And really, I was trying to stick up for and protect women and give my true views on them. And this comes full circle to the Instagram ban. I am very understanding of why Instagram felt like it was necessary to ban. I am not mad at Instagram. I'm a professional, and as a professional, I'm not an emotional person. I do not do emotional responses. Although I believe it's unfair, although I believe I've been unfairly vilified, although I believe it's not the right thing to do because it doesn't allow me to shift the public consciousness in a constructive manner, although I think it would have been better for me to say, Andrew, certain things are being taken out of context, you need to be careful that doesn't happen. A lot of people listen to you.
Isn't it funny how KSI deleting a tweet that said, "Thank God Andrew Tate was banned," is a perfect example of the analogy Andrew was making, how people will just make negative videos about him, not because they actually believe it, but because people will make negative tweets and people will say negative things about you if it's trendy. It's the perfect example of the clout-chasing nature of social media. KSI tweeted, "Thank God Andrew Tate was banned," and deleted it once he started getting negative backlash. But the reason he tweeted it in the first place was to get likes and retweets. So most of these people, most of these influencers, I'm trying to tell you, they don't speak with any conviction at all. It's just purely for entertainment. I'm trying to entertain too. I am an entertainer as well, but I seek it through truth. Seek truth through funny. It's a perfect example. You tweet it because you know it's gonna go viral, and then you delete it when you get backlash. That's not being a man of conviction. That's not speaking from the heart. That's speaking for clout and for likes and for retweets. And that's why social media has gotten twisted. And I want you to hold me accountable to that, Chad. If you see me do some fuck shit like that, call me out on that too.
And I could have become a champion for women's rights. I am not emotional. I understand why they did it. Because that's a perfect example of how people are desperate to try and make the things I say look worse than they are. And using social media platforms to purport negative views of women. And it doesn't matter if it's a negative view of a woman, negative view of men, negative view of a sexuality. It doesn't matter what it is. It should be stopped. I agree with that. And Instagram or Meta have a responsibility to show that they are listening to the public. They want to show that they're listening. I have some good people on the case, and dialogue with Instagram I'll let open, and we'll proceed as God sees fit. If God believes that I do not need an Instagram page, then I will not have one. If God believes that I do, then I shall. This is not just about Instagram. This is just me saying to Instagram that I totally understand. I just want to be clear that I didn't want these things to be said. That clip of the cleaning and me being taken out of context has no benefit for me. Everyone dislikes me on the internet. Certain people watch it and know it's not true. The ones who've watched the longer format stuff of my videos and they're fans of mine, fine. So certain people remain neutral because they know it's false. But people who don't then dislike it. My family gets death threats. I get death threats. Hate is spread online. Like, there's no benefit for me. If I could stop that happening, I absolutely would. Which is why I want to adjust my messaging and adjust the way I talk. I don't want that to happen. That doesn't help me. I would love for that to never happen. And Instagram think the way for that to stop happening is to ban me. I agree it should stop happening, but I don't think banning me is the answer. Because there will always be someone else. And there'll be a new hate mob and new out of context videos. And this is a problem which is larger than Andrew Tate. This is an internet problem. This is a problem.
Listen up now. There's 22,000 people watching. I'm next. Tristan said he's going to pass the torch to me. I have to spread this message now that they're banned. They are going to try to ban me next. They are actively trying to. They put a strike on my channel last season for nudity when I was doing push-ups with the shirt on and pants on. I got a nudity strike and I wasn't able to stream for a week. Only I got it off because I appealed it. They are actively trying to silence me. I'm shadow banned on Instagram. I just got the @Sneeko, by the way. So go follow me on other platforms. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you fuck with the message, @TheSneeko on Twitter, @Sneeko on Instagram. You can find. I'm going to find another platform to go to when they do inevitably ban me. But pay attention now, because now that they're banned, I'm next. They will try to cancel me more. They will try to clip up my words out of context. They will try to make me look bad. Remember this moment. Remember this right now. It's predictable. These bots are very predictable. They're miserable, they're sad, their lives aren't great, mental health is declining because of social media, and as a result, instead of getting mad at the people who made them upset, they get mad at the people trying to expose the truth. They kill the messenger instead of try to figure out why
I
they
literally
believe
just
that in the
tweeted
first
this.
place.
I literally just tweeted this.
Problem with
So my
short
Twitter
format
right now.
videos, short attention spans, nobody looking into anything in detail, things taken out of context. This is a really big problem that the world has to address that goes beyond me. And if I've had to martyr my presence on social media to raise a conversation, which is going to be a net benefit for the world as a whole, then I'm happy with it. I'm happy if people go, you know what, this happened to Andrew Tate, it's now happening to other people. We have to change the way we review censorship, banning, content creation, content proportion, all these things. That's fine, if that's the life path which has been chosen. I just want to make it clear that I don't like when that happens. I don't want that to happen myself because I don't gain anything. On Instagram, absolutely no rules were broken. My captions were just poetry diary.
They banned him because he was a dangerous individual.
All he
Do you
did was
see how
write poetry on
bullshit that is?
Instagram.
If you defend that, and if you side with the Matrix, ban somebody because they're a dangerous individual, you're a bot. You're not having a unique opinion. You're doing and saying what they want you to do and say. You are a slave to the programming. Are you for censorship? You're really celebrating somebody getting banned for absolutely no other reason than the fact that people don't like him? Are you that sensitive? Are you that close-minded and low IQ that you can't handle disagreeing with someone? Anybody who celebrates this is full of shit. Not intentionally, but literally. Oh god, this shit makes me. Oh, shit was like.
Pictures were just lifestyle. Car, house, boat. I never broke any rules on Instagram. I never had any strikes. I never done anything wrong on Instagram. The only rule infringements on Instagram were my comment section, where hate mobs inspired by these videos that we've been discussing, these videos which were deliberately taken out of context and deliberately fictional. Hate mobs were inspired at the end of YouTube videos to go to my Instagram and insult me. So the only infringements you would find on Instagram is in my comment section, where thousands of people who were sent by random YouTubers who don't like me would come, threaten to kill me, mock my dead father, threaten to kill my brother, threaten to kill my family, threaten to find me. These were the only rule infringements on Instagram. Things written against me by other YouTubers, telling them to go and do it, while all I wrote is poetry. And on repeat, multiple times I said on my stories, if you're going to defend me, do it respectfully.
I saw that.
Even if people hate me, even if they're insulting me, don't insult them back. Hate doesn't beat hate. It just creates a brick wall. If somebody says they hate me, explain to them calmly that they don't understand the context. Show them a longer format video. Show them how I stick up for marginalized people. Explain I'm a person of color and I've been marginalized in my childhood.
It doesn't matter to them. Their attention spans are so bad that they just want to see a clip. I don't like it. They can't think past level 2. That's how dumb you've become because of TikTok and Instagram.
Show them how I had a gay friend when I was a kid. Show them how I stick up for women. Don't just reply saying you're stupid, you don't know the truth. Don't fight hate with hate. I was encouraging all of my followers and all of my fans to be respectful people, even when sticking up for them. Once again, trying to turn negativity into positivity via social media. My Instagram had no infringements. That was the only anti-policy things on the page, things targeted against me. And I didn't really complain to Instagram because I wasn't taught as a person to go complaining to authority. I thought, this is the internet. That's how it works. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Soon the truth of your heart and your character will come through. Soon people will see the light and they'll change because that's the way the world is. People often flip-flop on issues. This is how things happen. The redemption arc is going to be beautiful. I really truly believe that within a few years, people are going to understand that I'm a force for good in the world. And often, people say, well, don't have Tate as a male role model, there's better ones. Where are they?
Right.
There are no other male role models. Because to inspire the youth of men, you need to be aspirational. They have to look at you and want to be like you. And there's no other male role models that have had the tenacity and the aggressiveness to have such a fantastic life as I have, that they're going to listen to me They listen to me because of my authority. And
That's why I'm asking for help. Even though Tristan said pass the torch and lead the fight to bring masculinity back, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. I don't have like that much business experience. I haven't been a professional fighter. I've, sparred a couple cops in a gym for free in Brooklyn, but I've been doing YouTube for 9 years. I got 1 million subs making cinematic videos and artsy stuff. I've been a stand-up comedian. I've worked for Uber Eats and Subway. I'm 23. I have limited life experience. I cannot lead the fight to bring masculinity back on my own. I need you to help me. I need you to clip up the stream and spam it on TikTok, because now they've banned him and this message needs to be heard. We need to spread truth. I can't do it on my own. Other people who are like-minded and understand the truth, work with me. Get on my stream. Have conversations. Even if you disagree, let's go back and forth and actually have dialogue. Let's bring back freedom of speech. I can't do it on my own.
Authority comes from my life experiences. If my mentality is so wrong, how have I managed to amass enormous wealth? How have I managed to amass huge social status? How have I managed to physically dominate the planet? I've done things that men respect and they look up to me. So that's why I can lead them. And I understand my messaging should change in light of the fact that I can be taken out of context. But me being alive on the internet will allow me to lead men in a very positive direction. Banning me and deleting me leaves a black hole where they say there'll be another masculine leader. But the men don't listen. The youth of today won't listen to anybody else. That's the reason I'm the most famous man on the planet, because none of these other people have the authority to affect them like I do. It's me or nobody. And I truly believe that me, with reformed messaging, now understanding of my newfound fame, is so much better for the world than nobody. Because nobody just leads to black holes of who knows what, and it can't be controlled. And that's where the internet is truly dangerous. Speaking of Instagram, I was understanding in recent weeks of how these negative fictional stories of me were gaining traction, and I wanted to try very, very hard to counter it. I put a post on Instagram, which you can see here, where I explained that the things I've said have been taken out of context. And just because I champion men's rights does not mean I dislike women. I think that men are underrepresented in the world today.
They are.
And as people often say, men need to speak up. I'm here speaking for men. I'm here trying to speak up. People are speaking up because of me. We're raising important issues in the world today because of me. Deleting me and blocking me is only going to hurt men as a whole and increase all the problems we see with the youth of today. So I put a post up and I said, listen, people misunderstand me. I'm going to donate money to a female charity that supports women against domestic violence, and I'm also going to donate money to a charity that supports men's mental health. Just because I support men doesn't mean I hate women. I love people. I'm a person full of love, and I want people as a whole to elevate.
Men are oppressed in the West, not women. There's a documentary that perfectly outlines it. It's called The Red Pill. It was directed by a woman who went in as a feminist, ready to debunk the men's rights activists. And then as she went and investigated the community, she realized, oh, men are oppressed. All my feminism ideology, I've been brainwashed. Women don't have any rights that men have. Women are not wage gap, bullshit. Catcalling, that's it. Catcalling. There's nothing. There's absolutely no rights that women don't have that men have in the West. Men are now, the average man is invisible now. The average man is constantly put down, and we are supposed to believe all women. Women can ruin your life with one false accusation. That's more power than getting catcalled.
Not just men or women. I promised $1 to each charity for every like. That's $2 per like total, $1 to each charity. At the time of my banning, I had 550,000 likes, or something like that. And if I hear from Instagram, what I would like them to do is to clarify the final likes amount on that post so that I can stick to my word. Because that's what I am, I'm a man of my word. I was not doing it purely just to post a receipt on social media. I was doing it because
They won't clarify it. They never want to hear about him again.
I genuinely believe it's a good thing to do. And I would like Instagram to confirm the final amount of likes on that picture so I can donate the $1.2, $1.3 million that I promised I would donate to both of those charities. Depending. I would even be happy for Instagram to select the two charities and confirm and verify my donation. I'd be very happy to do that because I said I was going to do that. And I'm a man of my word. I stick to my word. What's interesting to me is when I put that post up, if anybody else had promised to do that, there'd be massive positive attention. But everybody ignored it. Nobody in the media wanted to post about it. None of the YouTubers wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to talk about it because it doesn't get clicks. You only get clicks for hating me. You don't get clicks for telling the truth about it. So nobody's interested in telling the truth. Everybody ignored my charitable donations. If anybody else donated 1.3 million,
Bro, life is a middle ground, but no one should be censored for speaking for saying what they feel. That's just dumb. Like, life is a middle ground, but where's the middle ground when someone is being censored because you don't agree with what they say? It's fine to disagree, but don't ban them. Don't freaking censor people for speaking the truth. Don't ban people for that. If I say something you don't disagree with, it's okay to disagree. But don't freaking ban, don't take away my freedom of speech. That is not right.
to insult, threaten their lives, insult their dead parents, hate. They're not going to donate money to charity. They're not going to.
I literally, bro, I did this before, but I'm gonna do it again. I tweeted this. I said this on Twitter. I said this on Twitter today. I said this on Twitter, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. I said the way to save the world is to save its inhabitants with truth. The truth is being censored today, and its messengers are being banned. Those who are purporting lies are being promoted and cheered, and we are living in a degenerate society with people with no independent thought. Please. Yeah, bro, like you have I forget the other girl that is something Afulao or something. The girl that is like insulting, that keeps calling this guy bald or something. I don't know. Drew Afulao is a misandrist. She's a misandrist, bro. And for the better part of 3 years, or for at least 3 years, the hashtag kill all men was trending across all social medias for 3 years, bro. 3 strong, solid, long years. Kill all men trended. But one man comes and inspires a whole generation of men to drop down and do push-ups and focus on themselves and go to the gym and work your ass off to make money, and then he gets banned. That only shows you that there is a war on masculinity, bro. When masculinity is being promoted, and when the truth and the message of masculine excellence is being promoted, they get banned. You get a rage of feminists trying to ban these people, bro. The world has become so degenerate and femcentric, bro. You can't even have opinions anymore. You can't have opinions anymore. You can't. It's middle ground. But where is the middle ground when people who are standing up for the truth are being silenced? I'm sorry, but I am unapologetically taking the red pill. But no one knows that because I just focus on my music niche. I just come here, react to music. The thing is, I love music more than I love women. Doesn't mean I hate women, but I love music more than anything in the world. I literally love music more than myself. I love music more than... I don't care about anything on earth. I was born with a love for music, and I will die with a love for music. So I come on here, listen to music with you guys, give you guys my opinion on music, Eminem, rap, hip-hop, whatever it is, and I just keep on living my life. Because I love music. But as much as I love the red pill and society and the matrix and everything that's going on, I don't give I don't want that's not my niche. I mean, I could do that if I wanted to, bro, but my channel is called Wine, Dine and Rhyme. It's literally musically inclined. Like I don't want to change my whole outlook on YouTube just I don't know. No, I love music. I'll keep making music content because that's what people like. That's what I love. Yeah, but I mean, even sometimes when I give my opinion on some music, people unsubscribe because they don't agree. Like, it's fine to disagree. We are all different. We're all different, bro. And some of you don't love Eminem, but I love Eminem. If I say Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time and you disagree, bro, doesn't mean you should unsubscribe. But if you want to unsubscribe, fine. We have freedom of speech and freedom to do whatever you want. Now you're a good man. Thank you. You're a good man as well. I love you.
They're just going to sit there and hate me until I'm gone, and then hate somebody else. This is a hate mob, and they're pretending that they
I love you
care
too, bro.
about anyone. They don't care about anybody. They're just.
It just hurts me to see that people celebrate the downfall of people, bro. When Kevin Samuel died, a horde and a plethora of black women celebrating a man's death. A man who only stood up to empower black women and inspire black women to be better. They all celebrated his death. Sneeko trolled the internet that he got jumped on the subway. Everyone said, "Oh, I wish you were actually dead. I wish they killed you." A man gets banned for saying the truth. Bro, it's true, bro. The average woman cannot beat me in a fight. I will beat her ass. Men are stronger than women. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the truth. It's the truth. And because of this nonsense, you see transgender women in female sports dominating. What the fuck? Why are men becoming women to go compete in female sports? And it's being allowed and purported. What the hell? And if you speak against it, you get banned. What? And it's unfair because a woman cannot go become a man and go compete in male sports. Oh god, bro, today's society is fucked, bro. That's why I just come on here, listen to music and forget what I just forget. I listen to music to forget. Music is my first love. When I was in college, I won't lie, I hated school. I love software engineering, but I just hate the school aspect of it. So I was always depressed about school. But I always came here. If I failed an exam, if I failed a test, I would come react to some videos and be happy for a while, and then go back to my misery. Music, YouTube, reaction videos, and all my subscribers, you guys are literally my happy place outside of like this degenerate world. So that's why I don't want to come on here and talk about what's going on in the world when I can actually come on here and be happy and listen to music. Bro, I'm waiting for that Eminem album, Relapse 2. Relapse 2 is coming. Bro, I will be the happiest man on earth when that even if it's not Relapse 2, I want to react to an Eminem album on YouTube. You guys will see how happy I will be. You guys don't see how I am off camera, maybe because I don't do vlogs. I should probably do vlogs too, but outside of YouTube, I'm just a regular, miserable, sad nigga. My uncle died 2 weeks ago. My grandpa died 2 days ago. My ex died 2 weeks ago. People around me are dying. I'm not a happy person. I'm not happy. My dad is sick. He's been in the hospital for close to 3 months. My grandma is sick as well. She's like 70 years old. She's probably gonna die soon. My dad is sick. He had a stroke. He can't walk really well. I don't have money. I haven't paid my rent this month. So I'm telling you, YouTube is where I come to forget shit. But it's just like I'm a content creator too. I give my opinions on music. What if my channel gets banned because I said someone's music isn't good? My mom calls me every day and she tells me, "Oh, be careful about your opinions on YouTube. Don't criticize someone's music. Don't say it's bad. Don't say it's bad." That's my mom. She's telling me on the phone, "Be careful about your opinions. Don't criticize someone's music." I'm like, bro, if it's trash, I'll say it's trash. Okay? The worst you can do is unsubscribe. I have 8,000 other subscribers that fuck with me.
Hateful. And by Instagram allowing the hate mob to be successful, it inspires further hate mobs. It inspires further hate, further division. I understand that Instagram, Meta, and Facebook need to, as a whole, keep their fingers on the pulse of the national opinions. I understand that. But once we have confirmed that the national opinion is misunderstood, then we have to sit there and go, do we want to bow to hate mobs, which are accelerating and encouraging people to become more hateful for views and to get people banned via hate? when these people may be actually doing good things to the real issue as a whole, is this a good idea for us to now bow and bend to these people? And this is a really interesting conversation which can be had for many, many hours about the internet, about society, about sociology, about psychology, about so many things. This spans in so many different directions. It's actually very, very interesting. It's an interesting conversation to have because we're living in an unprecedented time of humanity where the world is so connected and we're all kind of unprepared for it, right? It's very, very interesting. I find it super interesting. It's something I've been talking about internally and I would love to talk about more in person. And when I decide to finally come back to public consciousness and do podcasts and that kind of thing, it's something we will be talking about because it's a very, very interesting subject. I'm teaching that it takes tenacity and
unmatched perspicacity,
toughness,
unmatched perspicacity to purport the message. Because when you subscribe to me, or you're a brokey, you're a peasant, you're a peon, you're a brokey, you're a ragey.
Merit and value. I think even my hard
perspicacity
core detractors would agree with me. If you're in trouble and you call the police, you want a tenacious, tough man to appear.
A tough, toxic, masculine man to protect you.
There's nothing wrong with being.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Tough man.
Men need to be able to protect themselves and their families, and especially the women. But women want to protect themselves. That's cool. That's cool.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with strength, mental and physical. These things are used to protect people.
They convince you. You got convinced that being a strong man is toxic. They
Right.
convinced you that being a natural man acting on your basic organic desires is problematic. You got programmed. That's why your nails are painted. That's why you're 6'3", 230 pounds. Yeah, this is yeah, I think that like platforming these people is bad. No man should sound like that.
Exactly.
Why do you talk like that?
H3, L3.
I don't know, this is kind of weird. If you really like think about it, what happened to you?
Ethan decline.
Where'd you go wrong?
Protect men and
Men are supposed to be strong. Men are supposed to be vigorous. Men are supposed to be to command respect from society and especially from their women, bro.
This is a protective state. You can't protect anything if you're not strong. Strength is a beautiful thing. The world is built on the backs of strong men. And I'm trying to teach men to be stronger because it makes the men feel happier inside. It solves men's mental health.
Oh shit!
And it
This was
also makes the
these
world
are the challenges in the war room.
place. People are taking my lessons and me trying to teach
Gym is probably the best therapy for men.
I agree.
strength.
I used to disagree, but until I started doing push-up, bro, I will never stop liking Andrew Tate because in the past month I have done more push-ups in my life. I've done more push-ups in the past month than I've done my entire life before that combined. I do 140 push-ups a day now. By that I do 20 push-ups every 2 hours. Every day. I actually should do my push-ups now. But I guess I'll fuck it. Actually yeah, I'm gonna do my push-ups now. Wait a second. I do 20 push-ups every 2 hours for the entire day, which amounts to 140 push-ups. But that's because I'm working on myself and I'm working on my mental health and I'm building myself mentally, and that's all because of Andrew Tate. I'm sorry, but it's true. I'm in the best shape of my life mentally. I was in Toronto yesterday. I'm getting a job as a software engineer. My office is literally the 23rd floor. The view is amazing. I'm in this. I won't say I'm in the best form of my life now because I also have struggles with family, with dead friends and family members as well. But I'll get over it.
And misconstruing them, saying that I'm trying to teach men to be oppressive. Or aggressive. That's absolutely not the case. And at the same time, they're ignoring my charitable donations to the world. And at the same time, other media creators are rewarded for purporting lies and spinning lies about.
I'm
And then
promoted.
at the same time, the media buys into this.
I
And at the
just
same time,
tweeted this.
We're in the current situation where this entire storm has appeared, where I've genuinely only been a net positive on the world for anyone who's watched my content in all of its long form.
Vouch.
When Instagram tells me, confirms to me the number of likes on that post, I'm going to make the donation.
They won't.
As well as
They
that,
won't, exactly.
the future for me, now that I will be a lot more careful and a lot more selective with the social media I'll be producing, if any at all, is I'm going to be starting a foundation, the Tate Foundation, which is going to be dedicated towards charitable acts of both genders. I have been very, very private about certain elements of
Wait,
my personal life, as is my brother.
for both genders?
He doesn't necessarily take things too extreme. He's just, that's just his personality, bro. That's just how he is.
You're gonna assume that there's only two genders? What?
Snake will be like, wake up! Wake up! You're being programmed. You're a bot. You're a peon. You're a peasant. You're a ragey. You're a brokey.
You mean both? There's infinite. Ready?
However, my brother has a daughter. And she's beautiful.
Oh,
She's my
really?
niece.
Shit, I didn't know that.
I don't want to grow up in a world where men are oppressive and hurting women. Why would I possibly want that? I want her to find a strong man.
I like
protect her,
Sneeko. I know
who
he's
can
too
provide
extreme.
for
I
her,
just think that's his
who can make sure
personality.
she's
Like
safe.
he's
But I don't want anything bad
he's
to ever happen.
he's
My own personal circumstances regarding family are something that are once again confidential. But I confirm to you that the last thing I would ever
I agree
want
with you.
is for women to be
I agree with you.
marginalized
An
in
eye
the
for an
future,
eye. I agree
for
with you.
Genuine misogyny or sexism to take hold on the planet. I would completely and utterly be very unhappy with that for my own personal reasons. The Tate Foundation is going to be dedicated towards helping men's mental health and also protecting women from violence against men. You're going to see in the upcoming months and years that I'm not somebody who's doing this
World. I
just for
agree,
likes,
man. I agree.
or doing this just for views, but I'm somebody who's doing this because he genuinely has the capability to help people. And I believed I was helping people via social media, and if that's going to be taken away from me, then I will continue my philanthropy in other realms. Please, if you want to have more information, you can go to cobratate.com, sign up for the emailing list, and my emailing list is going to start detailing all of my charitable acts from here on out. I'll be spending millions and millions of dollars on charitable acts for the rest of my human life. God has blessed me with fantastic wealth. It's more money than I will ever personally need. I already was doing my philanthropy through encouraging men. And if that's going to be destroyed, then I've decided to start the Tate Foundation and specifically help with financial aid, women, protection from violence primarily. I'm in Romania, which is very close to Ukraine, and there's a lot of problems there with violence against women and women trying to escape the country. And men's mental health issues. And this will all be...
But what about me? I'm a they, them. Where's my foundation?
Bro, the day thems have so many foundations. Don't worry about them. They're already covered. They're protected and covered. The day thems have a plethora of foundations, bro. They have mental health foundations. They have freaking shelter if they get kicked out of their parents' house, and other shit like that. It's like,
Tate.
don't worry. Don't worry about them.
newsletter at cobratate.com, and I encourage people to follow. My other charitable acts...
So that's what I is saying. That's what I talking about. I talking about how like Sneeko can be very extreme and do all those faces and mock people. I think it's funny.
things that
I just think it's
haven't
funny.
really advertised or talked about. I always felt a bit embarrassed to tell people about the charity I do, because when I do charity, I think it should be from the heart, not for likes. But I understand now that all of the media is saying I'm a bad guy, and I'm not even telling the world all the good I do, because I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think you should just give from the goodness of your heart, not for attention. But that's unfair for people to be saying I'm a bad person when I run a shelter for dogs in Romania because of the stray dog problem, because of the fact that I just recently rebuilt an entire orphanage, because there's an orphanage problem in Romania. There's a plaque called the Tate Orphanage on this orphanage, and you can see here messages of thank yous from the children and the woman who's running it. I did this months ago, before anybody disliked me. I didn't even tell anyone. I just rebuilt an orphanage and didn't use it for positive PR, didn't try and put it on the internet and get a good spin from it, didn't try to get likes. I was just trying to help people. The fact that the only charitable act I've ever advertised was their Instagram post. So I find it very hypocritical when these hate mobs come and say I'm a bad person, when I'm the one who's out here spending his money and time trying to help the world. And all they're doing is telling their followers to insult me on my Instagram page. Which one of those two things has a genuinely positive effect on humanity?
But you've been so brainwashed that you think you're doing good by sending hate on somebody that you've been lied to about. You thought, trafficker, so you think you're doing something good by like making fun of his parents, making fun of him, making fun of his image,
His hair,
wishing death
threats.
on another man. You've been so brainwashed that you think that wishing death on somebody else is a good thing. And I realized that myself. I was shooting a movie and I had makeup.
Right, that's what I was talking about.
And seeing the amount of people on Twitter celebrate my downfall was mind-blowing. The amount of people who publicly, even with their faces still there, I made sure to clip up all of them, to remember there are thousands of people out there that literally want me to get hurt. Not only want me to get hurt, but will publicly celebrate when it happens. They've been so brainwashed that they think that that's good. Because they don't like what I say. They disagree.
I'm genuinely not the bad person. However, I will state again, I do take absolute responsibility because that's who I am as a man. I'm a personal
I disagree.
responsibility type of person.
I don't know.
And I understand.
I haven't seen him spread
regardless
hate.
Of the fact I believe it's unfair. I do have a cross to bear because of my monumental success. I've lived an extreme life, more extreme than most.
I haven't seen him spread hate. Can you tell me of a time where he was spreading hate?
I've been a world level athlete. I've started from nothing with a point where I had to run to the gym because I didn't even have a car to get there. I've done it all. So I've lived a very extreme life, and this is where these lessons come from.
To quickly address the rumors that I'm a sex trafficker and that's why I live in Romania. Firstly, that's a very, very racist attitude to have. I find it strange that the left and people who speak and talk about tolerance and inclusivity will assume that Romania as a country will allow me to be a rapist, or that Romania is the kind of place where rape is okay. That's an extremely racist mentality.
I agree.
Imagine someone saying that the other way around, that in this country, because it's run by these people, they're inherently bad. That's very unfair on Romania. Romania's been very good to me. It's a great country filled with fantastic people, amazing nature, great food. It's a great place. I live here because I love it. There's no other reason why I live here. They're a European Union nation. They have a strong legal system, just like every other country. And to sit here and say that, oh, Romania is where you can rape people, that's very racist. And I don't understand why nobody is pointing out the fact that anyone who's saying that and believes that is purporting racial stereotypes.
And those same people cannot say one thing about Romania. I can't either. But if you're saying that Romania promotes rape culture, but you don't even know one city in Romania, Bucharest, that's one, right?
I know Bucharest.
If that's all you know, then just stop talking.
The second thing is, my house was raided by police under accusations that a woman was being held kidnapped. I have spoke about this at length many, many times.
I agree.
I was effectively swatted. I think this happens to all famous people on earth, where the police is called, happens especially in America. They call the police and say, somebody has got a gun at this address and he's threatening to kill somebody. And the SWAT turn up and it turns out it's fake. It happened to Tim Pool repeatedly, it happened to Aiden Ross just the other day. Being swatted is unfortunately one of the things that happens when you're famous.
Whatever troll did it, you did it. You officially did it.
Well, we got swatted yesterday. It's so upsetting.
Just right after my mom arrived.
I was swatted. Someone made a call about me which was fake. The police responded, as they should. I would hate to live in a country where if the police get a call that a woman's being held kidnapped and they don't bother going to look. That's not what a country should do. Absolutely, the Romanian authorities were exceptionally professional. I have nothing but positive things to say about them. They turned up professionally, turned up and investigated as they should. And they found out that it was completely false, that nobody was kidnapped, nobody was held against their will. I was not charged, I was not released on bail. I have no criminal charges in Romania, England, America, any country on the planet. I have no accusations against me for hurting me. And people are still on the internet saying, he's a human trafficker.
He's a trafficker. Are you literally going to support a trafficker? He's keeping women in his basement as we speak. How dumb are you?
I love him. I'm sorry, I just love Sneeko. I'm sorry. He's funny.
That's not what happened. And I've said
You're a trafficker.
but people continue to ignore it.
I do it, but
Continue
it's
to
night.
report the
My
lie.
roommates
Is
are
that
probably
how you do
sleeping.
it, right? They continue to just keep pushing the lie because it gets more clicks, or because they personally don't like me and they want to use it as an excuse to pretend I'm a bad person. I can sit here and be vain and arrogant and say you're jealous of me and my success and they want to find a way to drag me down, but that's beside the point. The actual
That is the truth, though. That's exactly what's happening.
point is, it's not true. And I was swatted just like anyone else was. And if I had actually hurt anybody, the Romanian police would have me in jail because they are a nation, a European Union nation, with a strong legal system, and they would lock me up. They have not done that because I am completely and utterly innocent. They investigated as they should and came to the correct conclusion that there's nobody here. And this was a
Bro,
false
I'm fucking
call,
hungry,
false
bro. I
alarm.
hate seeing
It
Sneeko
happens to
eat
lots of
like
famous
this.
people.
I don't have money, I don't have any
The
food.
person who made the call about me threw in, instead of saying, I kind of think, if I analyze it, the people who make these police calls, right? The people who do the swatting, it's kind of country specific. In America, they make a call to the police and they say, he has a gun, he has hostages. They can't really say that in Romania because it's very, very unlikely. It's not likely to be taken seriously.
I agree.
So instead, they try and find something the police might believe. Oh, he's an American guy and he has this big house and he has a bunch of women trapped. It's a different story, but it's the same intention. For the police to turn up with guns. And thankfully, thank God, nobody was shot, nobody was hurt. They were very professional, very calm, as was I. Very calm conversations, very kind. Everything was sorted out very quickly. I was taken from my house. They came into my house at 5 p.m. They did a...
Chat, right now, type of 1 if you're a guy and you've been falsely accused by a female.
Oh, I have. I'm actually gonna type one. I actually have.
At 8 p.m. the search...
I actually have.
They took me from my house.
I actually have.
For paperwork.
And guess how old I was?
And by 9:21, I was back.
Wait. Oh, fuck. And guess how old I was? I was 11. Wait, was I 11?
And now I'm
I was 11.
And focus.
I was
on
11.
Showing the good
And guess who I was being
already
falsely
been doing
accused by?
before these.
My cousin.
When I didn't want likes, when I didn't want clicks, and also undoing all the negative
cousin.
things which I've allowed to spiral out of control because I trusted in people to do their own research.
But we were
come to their
kids,
own
so
truth.
I guess she didn't know what she was saying.
I realize now that
I don't think she
this is a
didn't know what she
fantastic
was
chance.
saying.
It's a massive
But it almost ruined my life.
I'm still going to tell the truth about who I am, about what I believe, about how I believe a man should act. I'm still going to tell people and inspire people to stay away from low-quality people. If you're struggling to find quality men to be friends with, maybe you're not a quality man. Every relationship in the world, including friendships, are mutual. Because if you're a quality person, you meet quality people, male and female. That's how it goes. I never would only talk negatively about women. I talk negatively about men all the time. I told people, don't have friends who just smoke drugs and play video games. You need friends who are going to inspire you to push yourself to be the best man you can.
I think that was some of the best piece of advice that I heard while watching Tate's speech, rest in peace, before it got banned, was like, okay, a lot of the friends that I'm spending time with, yes, I like them as people, but we've been friends for a couple of years, and all we really do is play Fortnite, vape, and sit around and like, let's go to a party, you gonna talk to a girl? Oh, there's not a girl here. Like, I'm really wasting my time. If I want to become a millionaire, if I want to become more successful, if I want to become the best man I can be, then I need to spend more time improving myself and not wasting it doing the same dumb shit that I was doing in high school and college. And it doesn't mean that I hate my friends, but it means that I need to prioritize my time, because time is money. Time is the most valuable thing you have. And if you waste it playing Fortnite, scrolling, and going on TikTok, vaping, watching Prawn and OF, then you're throwing away the most valuable asset you have, your time. That's what really turned my whole life around.
Massive anti-drug advocate. The worst experiences in my life revolved around other people either taking or selling drugs and trying to hurt me because of it. I've never taken drugs in my life. I've never even tried cocaine, never tried a single smoking weed in my life ever. I'm massively anti-drugs. But when I do videos saying to men, avoid men who take drugs, avoid men who
I think Tate
Nobody
got banned on
comments.
YouTube
If I
too.
say
That's why
avoid
this
having a
video
girlfriend who
is
takes drugs,
being posted on Vimeo.
avoid having a girlfriend who's disloyal. People call me a misogynist. It's not about gender. I'm just trying to teach people to stay away
Like,
from
you can't
low-quality,
find this.
toxic
You
people.
can't find this video online on
And
YouTube.
just try and elevate themselves and create their reality
Let me check.
to be around high quality people and positive people, male or female. There's no gender associated. It's only the fact that the media, these people chopping my videos up, whoever they are, taking it out of context and only focusing on the times women were mentioned, which is a very small percentage, 2 or 3% of my overall content, and ignoring all the time I said the exact same
it's
thing
here.
about men, or the times I loved them,
Someone posted it.
and
Look,
purporting this view. And I feel like this ban
the
is
Tate
a
Speech
hard reset
YouTube
on
channel
media
is not there.
to tell the truth.
Look, guys, look, this is the censorship I'm talking about, bro. The Tate Speech YouTube channel is not there. It's being reposted by other channels. The Tate Bible, Sylve, League of Tate. It's being reposted by, yeah, the Tate Speech is, yeah, Andrew Tate got banned on YouTube too. And I'm gonna use the filters to check for channels. Yeah, look, he got banned. 160 subscribers, 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, 13, 18, 1. Yeah, Andrew Tate got banned on YouTube too, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. This censorship should stop. Let free speech prevail. Anyone who gets censored, I need you to open your eyes and realize that if anyone is being censored, they are speaking the truth, or at least they stand for the truth. That's why they censored Donald Trump. That's why they're censoring Andrew Tate. That's why they got well, they didn't get him killed, but when Kevin Samuel was dead, the whole world celebrated. Anything that represents masculine excellence, they tried to shut it down, and they celebrated its downfall. So it's like crazy.
So for that, I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful for that. What's next for Top G?
I don't know, man.
Well, as I've said, I have built my dream life. I have everything I've ever wanted.
I have built my dream life. I have everything I've ever wanted, and you're still broke. You're still a brokey. You're still a wagey. You're still a peon, a peasant.
I've done that with the tenets that I've been teaching the people who follow me. I've been teaching you the mental fortitude you need to truly have your dream.
An unmatched perspicacity.
An unmatched perspicacity.
I was talking to
Because they tried to purport lies about me.
Aiden Ross on his stream. He said, "Have you completed the game?" And I guess in a way I have.
And do you feel like you've beaten the game?
No, I've hacked the Matrix and completely beaten the game. I have everything I've ever wanted.
I agree.
I don't need anything else. All that's left for me to do. is
Very
have a
bad.
positive impact
I'm
on the
actually
world.
very heartbroken
I
that
don't
they
think-
can actually censor you just because some them niggas with green hair disagree with you, or some triggered women disagree with you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you know how many men were empowered by this man? If I do the math, in the last month, I've done 140 push-ups a day. That is more push-ups that I've done in my entire life before that. Because I'm motivated. I have seen purpose. I have seen a reason to work hard. All the motivational videos in the world that I have seen, bro, I watch them on TikTok and still stay on bed and swipe up. But this man changed my life. Has changed my entire outlook on life. He made me understand that whether you feel like doing it or not, you should be disciplined and still do it, bro. Disciplined men who do what they don't feel like doing will always get ahead of those who choose to do what they want to do based on how they feel. That shit has changed my entire outlook on life. And 2 weeks ago, I was supposed to go to Cambridge for a work trip, and on that work trip I work 12 hours a day competing with people from other cities. It's a very, very tough job. You're working in the sun. It's very, very tough, and I was lazy. I was lazy to go, so I chose not to go. And today I regret going. But thankfully, my boss actually is messaging me right now, and I might go tomorrow. For the remaining 3 days of the road trip, I might go just to make some more money. But I regret the decision to stay back home just because I was lazy.
anybody truly wants to go down.
When men are empowered, they try to cancel.
I don't. I wasn't raised.
When a person behaves like a man, it's toxic masculinity, bro. Toxic masculinity is just masculinity, bro. They're trying to promote and purport femininity, and that's why they're asking men to be more in touch with their feminine side. They're asking men to cry. They're asking men to be more emotional. And bro, the most alpha male thing you can do is take a girl out, whip out that debit card, pay for her meal at dinner. If you guys are walking, if anyone tries to steal her wallet, you beat the fuck out of that nigga. Protect and provide for her. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what Andrew Tate said that's wrong. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the one thing that I could probably say, I don't disagree, is taking 80% of her OnlyFans money. But I think he said that because his point is that she shouldn't do OnlyFans. If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna take all the money, so don't do it. That's the point. Like, don't do it. He doesn't want her to do it because you're my girlfriend, bro. Why are you trying to sell your sexuality to the world? Like, come on, respect, bro.
I was raised to stick up for myself, to be strong, to be commanding, but I was raised to do the right thing. And that's why, as I stated, I have no criminal record. I stay away from drugs. There's a lot of people on social media with large criminal records who advocate drug use.
I agree.
I think that's far.
They don't get banned.
Society than me. And once again, they have absolute exposure to the world.
They don't get banned. Actually, on that note, I'm gonna show you guys a video from TikTok that I reacted to. I'll show you guys this video, and I want you to tell me if banning Andrew Tate was the right thing. Okay? I'm gonna show you this video right now. Come on.
I'm fucking crying, bitch. Where? I don't wanna fucking hear.
My buddy went to prison.
Look at this shit.
Where? I don't wanna fucking hear it. Stop fucking crying, bitch.
They don't get banned. She's saying that she's saying that it's okay to falsely accuse a man of rape. And then there's another video here.
My buddy went to prison for 4 years for a false accusation. He was a good dude, went to church, godly man, awesome guy. And even when that stuff came out, I couldn't believe it. And it's really a good thing I didn't, because they sentenced him to 7 years in prison. At 4 years, the person who accused him came out and said that she lied. They let him out of prison, as they were supposed to do. That doesn't fix anything. Nothing happened to her. She went to college, she got a good job, and my buddy stayed in there and rotted for 4 years. My buddy, who was proven innocent, still wasn't able to land a job anywhere. It doesn't matter what it was, even working in a warehouse. My buddy went to prison when he was 22, he got out when he was 26, and he offed himself at 27.
He killed himself.
Stop.
He killed himself. Is that what you guys want to see? Is that the kind of life you want to live? When they keep censoring men who speak the truth and are empowering men. That's a problem. But when women go online and say that it's okay to falsely accuse men of rape, and literally the hashtag kill all men hashtag is trending like fuck. It only got banned like a couple months ago, by the way, the hashtag kill all men. It actually just got banned like a couple months ago. It took them 3 years. 3 years to ban the kill all men hashtag. There's also a kill all men podcast led by a female. The entire framework of modern society is to demasculate and weaken men and pussify men in a bid to empower women in a bid for equality. But the truth is, women don't want equality. They want superiority in all grounds and in all fronts. Women are looking for the luxurious jobs that men own, but they forget that men are also working in gold mines. Men are also carrying garbage and trash every day. Men are in the extremes. Men are the richest men in society and the brokest men in society, bro. And they said that men are oppressing women, but like Andrew Tate said, the man that is carrying garbage every morning is not doing that to say he's going to oppress that bitch. He's not doing it for that reason. No man that is carrying garbage is in the morning at 4 a.m. is thinking of oppressing a woman. He's doing it to provide for that bitch, that ungrateful bitch. But women don't want those jobs. They want the office jobs. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to want the office jobs. But the truth is, even the wage gap is a myth. Is false. My girl best friend, Kayla, she's also a software engineer. She just got hired simply because she's a female. She's a diversity hire. But me, I'm still searching for jobs. I went to Toronto yesterday, came back at 10 o'clock. I'm still broke. Although I have a job offer in London, but I would like to work in Toronto. But, you know, it's crazy. It's asinine.
I want to run the Tate Foundation, and I would love to do it without any social media. I will be detailing on my email list all of my charitable donations, all of the orphanages I'll be building, pictures, financial evidence, receipts. Please go to publicate.com and sign up to the newsletter. It's free, and I'll be letting people know the positive impact I'm going to be having on the world. The fame I've amassed has also managed to help me amass hundreds of millions of dollars, and I don't need all of it. So I'm going to use it for positive causes. In regards to social media, I need to sit and think and work out a way that not a single snippet of my words can ever be used against me. And even though
It's
I
impossible.
consider myself a wordsmith,
It's impossible, bro. People
that
are
is a
stupid.
very, very difficult objective to complete. And I'm going to think about how I can possibly do that. So while
Don't think
I'm
about
thinking,
it, bro. Just be
England on the social
natural.
media channel,
If people are going to misconstrue your words, it's their prerogative, bro. Just let them be. Just fuck it, bro. Say whatever you want. That's why I love Eminem. Eminem doesn't care. You know one of my favorite Eminem lines of all time, and this is my favorite Eminem line of all time because this man actually said it, and no man or nobody that we still haven't cancelled Eminem for saying this shit. Eminem said, "I even make the bitches I rape come." On the song Medicine Man, go listen to it. It's like, bro, how do you say that shit so confidently on a song, bro? That's why I love Eminem. He doesn't give a fuck. And that doesn't mean I support rape. I don't support rape. I don't at all. Rape is evil. Any man that rapes a girl should be killed and castrated. I don't know. He should be cast out from society. But like, that is crazy. That a man can have the confidence to not care. That's what I love. That's what I love, bro.
will be dedicated.
That's why I love Eminem. Other rappers are politically correct.
If I start a new Instagram, it's only going to be dedicated towards the charitable side of the Tate Foundation. I hold no ill will against any social media platforms. I hold no ill will against any of the people who hate me or who have tried to spread lies about me.
You can't fight hate with hate. You need to approach it with love, just like
You can't fight Tate with hate.
Jesus would.
It rhymes.
Just like Muhammad would. You have to understand where they're coming from. These are sad people. These are complacent people. These are people who have given up on life. These are people who don't want to improve. So instead of fighting hate with hate, you just need to just know what it is. And I've not been a good person at that. I've been fighting hate with hate. I would say I've been fighting hate with jokes.
I don't know if I is still watching, but yeah, he's admitting it here. He fights hate with hate and tries to disguise it as comedy, but you know.
And trying to come at him head on. But I understand that only encourages more of it to happen. But when you see someone acting like that, the best thing to do is just I love you.
Just let it go, bro.
I know what you're going through. I was going through that too.
Just let it go.
But it's so tempting to just call him a fat loser.
I truly pray for you all. I think that to be a person filled with so much hate that you think making videos insulting a man and encouraging your viewers to go and insult him and his deceased father and his family members, I think that is a horrible way.
I love the way Andrew Tate speaks as well. He said deceased instead of dead. I would have said dead. I think any random person would have said dead father, but he said deceased father. That is so, bro. His English is so beautiful. That's why I can listen to this man all day, all day. Deceased father.
To live. I would never want to experience that
Deceased.
level of hate in my heart.
Yeah, I'll stop saying dead. I'll say deceased from now on. Bro, that nigga is deceased.
I would never want to experience that level of hate in my heart.
Sneeko character development. I agree, man. Yeah. Bro, Sneeko has been growing recently, bro. He's trying to get into Islam, and he apologized for disrespecting the Islam religion because of the prayer thing he did, and he's having a discussion with a panel of Islam of Muslims, and just letting them preach. I love Islam, like the religion, so I feel like it's a very good religion, but I just wouldn't identify with it. I'm not Christian anymore. I don't identify with any religion because I feel like there's already so many disagreements in the world, and disagreements cause conflict and hate, and I don't want to be a part of it. I identify with no religion. I just do observe. I'm observing from my side, from afar.
Celebrating my band.
I still believe in God though. Shout out to God. I love God.
That hate is
one more time. KSI, as a person who grew up supporting you, I was really, honestly, I've never even used that word seriously before. Like, I'm really disappointed. KSI tweeted, "Thank God Andrew Tate got banned."
Me
I even
too.
have a picture going up to KSI when I was like 12. I remember meeting him at a gaming convention. I was like, he was one of my favorite YouTubers. And then I saw him switch up. I saw Ethan decline. He used to be funny. He used to make fun of Triggered. Ethan used to be really funny and switched up. The hate got to him, the mob got to him, and they just became products of the Matrix.
Yeah.
That's exactly what KSI was doing when he tweeted, "Thank God Andrew Tate got banned."
I know. I was hurt too, man.
You know, he told me he's just an entertainer. There you go. So if you're just an entertainer, then you should not have opinions about stuff. Just tell me a joke, shut up, dance. Why are you trying to say something serious if you're just a clown? Can't believe you said that. Actually, I can. I understand why he's trying to appeal to the masses. Once somebody gets canceled, they get so afraid of getting canceled again, so they just echo what they're told to echo.
Yeah, they echo the masses.
And it's like, you blew up because you were unique and original and funny and interesting, and you were doing something that other people weren't doing, and now you're making content that just feeding the narrative. You make programmable, easy, like H3H3, you used to make original, unique videos, and now you sit there,
my wife, Ela, thinks that this is disgusting. He's like literally a human trafficker.
What happened?
They became peasants, bro.
The people that I used to admire growing up became bots for the Matrix.
And I still love KSI, don't get me wrong. I still will support KSI in all his endeavors. He's Nigerian, I'm Nigerian as well. But like, supporting censorship of freedom of speech is where I draw the line, bro. You can take everything away from a man, but please don't take his freedom of speech, bro. Please.
And I understand that me saying this is like risking KSI unfollowing me, which is like a disappointment as well, but I'm gonna stick to the truth. What were you thinking tweeting that?
It's never going to satisfy you. You need to learn to let go.
I agree with you, I agree with you.
You need to be content with yourself, because if you're obsessed with trying to hate on another person, the poison's inside of you, it's not inside of me. It doesn't affect me.
I really hope KSI reacts to this Sneeko, not this, but call out. I would love to see a KSI reaction to it. And I agree with Sneeko 100%. I don't know what KSI is going to say. Say I was joking, I don't care. Okay. You have a huge platform, bro. If you joke like that, everyone's gonna see it.
As much as it affects you. You can't feel hatred for somebody without it affecting your mood. So this is something for you guys to address, and I genuinely...
Yeah, they didn't even give Tate the opportunity to not give a fuck and keep posting. They took his Instagram, Facebook, all his YouTube channels, and he's also banned on TikTok too. Where am I gonna find motivation? I mean, I can drive from within. I'm not an idiot, but like sometimes I listen to this man to remind me to not be an idiot. But I've taken that away from me now. I guess I'll go back to Eminem.
I have no ill will against any social media. I have no ill will against anybody. To follow me and keep up with me, please sign up to the newsletter on CobraTape.com. Anybody who would like to send me a message of support, I've already had hundreds of thousands already. Thank you guys so much. It's very reassuring to me in times like this to hear from all of you, letting me know that I saved you from depression. I helped you feel better about yourselves. I'm the reason your marriage is working.
Shout out to Tristan and Andrew. They helped me.
I inspired you.
See this peasant here, he's saying unfollow the Matrix. Oh right, he's not a peasant. I thought he meant, yeah, sorry. He's not a peasant.
Send your son to the gym. I love hearing this.
Unfollow the Matrix,
And you
guys.
can send
Unfollow
me
the
an
Matrix.
email at
Take the
email
red
address
pill.
below, Tate@Cobra.
Wake up.
Chat's saying that KSI just unfollowed me. Okay. You can't be honest anymore. You just need to be wary of cancel culture. You need to bob and weave. You need to echo the narrative. And if you call people out, like, look at you calling people out, you're saying, thank God he got banned. Literally preying on somebody's downfall. Literally, you were preying on somebody's downfall. Even as somebody who has felt the same pressure of social media. And then I call you out on that and you unfollow me. It is what it is. I think that shows true nature.
Tate.com. Please send it to me. I really love hearing these things. And knowing I had such a positive
I actually
impact on
don't
the
like
world
what KSI is
what's
doing.
allowed me to ignore so much of this hate storm that's been purported. My social media presence is something that, if it remains, will be curated in a way that it's nearly impossible to be seen as a negative for the world. I'm a force for positivity and I'm a force for truth. This is the truth of my nature and the truth of my name. Anybody who wants comment or to reach out to me, you can find ways to do that. Any media organizations who would like to speak to me, you can do that through, there's various PR companies who want to represent me, with ways of contacting me. But I just want the world to know, in my final statement, that if you're a supporter of mine, and I know most of you are, please explain the truth in a respectful manner. Telling these hate-filled people that they're wrong and calling them names won't help. These people are not happy people, because happy people don't act that way. Tell them the truth. Show them that the content is out of context. Show them the long format content. Say all the ways I've helped you. And I really believe by being a genuinely professional, logical, positive person, you guys can change public consciousness for me. And time is a beautiful thing. It's amazing how things change with time. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my fantastic life, which I've managed to build with all of the tenacity and mental strength that I try and teach my fans.
Exactly.
You know how to reach me. And I'll finish with a quote from my late father. My unmatched perspicacity.
My unmatched perspicacity.
My unmatched perspicacity.
Perspicacity.
What the? I can never pronounce that word. Chad, have you even heard that word before, Tate? My unmatched I already can't say it again.
With sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.
I remember him telling this story. He was saying that his dad got jumped by 5 Mexican guys at a gas station, and they smashed a bottle on his head, and he fended them all off. And when the cops came, and Tate was like 9 years old looking at his dad.
Well,
his dad
thank
said,
you.
My unmatched perspicacity matched with my blah, 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 makes me a feared opponent. That's a cool ass quote. That's a movie.
I appreciate you showing up.
Quote.
Please subscribe. I love Sneeko.
My dad's dope, but my dad, I don't remember any like bomb drop movie quotes like that.
Are you trying to keep up being like as viral as you are forever? Or not forever, but like for...
This is...
Yo, shout out to Kyle and Mel.
Stage 1 of a 3-step plan. So I'm going to be viral for a little bit longer, then step 2 begins. The conquest is continuing.
So this is just the beginning. Because like a lot of people are saying like you're going to fall off soon. This is just your 15 minutes.
No problem.
What's your take on that?
That's fine.
Bro, I keep saying this. I know, bro. I've been saying this before. Yo, I'm gonna show you guys another TikTok I made. I'll show you guys another TikTok I made. I also believe Andrew Tate hasn't really been cancelled. Okay. Look, guys, watch this TikTok. Watch this TikTok I made. Watch this. Watch this. Come on.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Don't forget Andrew Tate is a marketing genius. Cause what if he disabled his? Okay.
They got Andrew Tate banned of Instagram.
Bro.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Don't forget Andrew Tate is a marketing genius. Cause what if he disabled his own account to get the whole world saying that Facebook banned him? Also, remember this interview?
This is stage 1 of a 3-step plan. So I'm going to be viral for a little bit longer, then step 2 begins.
They got Andrew Tate.
I said it. I literally said it too. Bro. What if this is part of the step 2 plan shit that he has going on? I wouldn't even be surprised, bro. Let's go. Yes. I'm gonna end right here. Thank you guys for coming to my live stream. I love you guys dearly. Shout out to Nocturnal and I. Have a beautiful day. And I'm probably gonna start a new live stream where I'm reacting to music, because apparently my Wi-Fi is good now. So let's go. Peace.